Hey everybody, and welcome to the Scott Show. This is the day in history for Sunday, December 17th. And this is the first time we are recording what we're doing before we do it. Normally we are live all the time, so if you guys want to hear the first podcast ever to be recorded, I'm still not going to fix it. I'm actually going live to tape. So you guys will get this still recorded. If I cough, you hear it, whatever. But I'm going to give you guys this day in history for the 17th. You guys will hear it on Sunday. Of course, I'm recording this early because we're filming and it's going to be really awesome. So don't forget to check us out at youtube.com/102550. You can see all the really cool stuff that we got going on. But I want to give you guys this day in history for the 17th. It is the 351st day of the year. 14 more days remaining in the year altogether. The events that happened: the assassination of William I in Normandy in 942. 1538, Pope Paul III excommunicates Henry VIII of England. In 1718, the War of the Quadruple Alliance. Great Britain declares war on Spain. In 1777, France formally recognizes the United States. So, according to France, we became a country in 1777. Aren't we lucky? 777. In 1790, the discovery of the Aztec calendar stone. In 1807, the Napoleon Wars, France issues the Milan Decree, which confirms the continental system. In 1835, the Second Great Fire of New York destroys 50 acres of New York City's financial district. In 1837, a fire in the Winter Palace of St. Petersburg kills 30 guards. In 1862, the American Civil War, Grant issues General Order No. 11, expelling Jews from part of Tennessee, Mississippi, and Kentucky. In 1918, Darwin Rebellion, up to 1,000 demonstrators march on the government house in Darwin, North Territory, Australia. In 1919, Uruguay becomes a signatory to the Buenos Aires Copyright Treaty. In 1939, the first flight of Douglas DC-3. 1938, Otto Hahn discovers the nuclear fusion of the heavy element uranium, the scientific and technological basis of nuclear energy. 1941, World War II, Japanese forces land in northern Borneo. 1943, all Chinese are again permitted to become citizens of the United States upon the repeal of the Act of 1882 and the introduction of the Magnuson Act. In 1957, the United States officially launches the first Atlas intercontinental ballistic missile in Cape Canaveral, Florida. In 1967, Harold Holt, Prime Minister of Australia, disappears while swimming near Port Sea Victoria and is presumed drowned. 1969, Project Blue Book. The United States Air Force closes its studies on UFOs. 1989, I was 9. The Simpsons first premiered on television with the show Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire. The Simpsons came from the Tracy Ullman Show. So, just a heads up. Spaceship One, piloted by Brian Benny, makes its first powered and first supersonic flight in 2003. 2005, anti-World Trade Organization protesters riot in Hong Kong. And in 2014, United States and Cuba reestablish diplomatic relations after severing them in 1960. Lots of really great history going on there. We have a few births, a few birthdays we want to talk about, a few deaths that we historically are pretty important, so we want to throw those out there as well. Today is Pope Francis's birthday. So happy birthday to the Pope. Happy birthday to one of my favorite actors of all time, Eugene Levy. You can see him on a show called Schitt's Creek. It's really funny. They're actually coming out with season 4 on the Canadian broadcasting channel, and Pop TV will have it soon. Ken Hitchcock, who was a hockey player and coach, happy birthday to you. Bill Pullman, still one of my favorite presidents of all time. Tracy Byrd, American singer-songwriter and guitarist. Chuck Liddell, American mixed martial artist and kickboxer, and all-around bad mumbo-jumbo man. He's rough. Sarah Paulson, from the OJ movie that they did, and she was in a whole bunch of other great things. Sarah Paulson, happy birthday to you. Nick Densmore, or Eugene, as you guys would know, wrestling fans. Happy birthday to you. Manny Pacquiao, a Filipino boxer and politician. He's Senator Pacquiao. Tim Weiss, happy birthday to Tim. And Greg James. Happy birthday to you. 5 years older than I am. And he's funny. So check him out. Greg James. There you go. Alright, and just a few deaths we want to recognize. Pope Gregory the 8th died on this day in 1187. I know a whole bunch of people were really upset that day. In 1933, the 13th Dalai Lama died. In 2011, Kim Jong-il died. In 2012, Frank Pastore, a former baseball player and radio host. And in 2016, Henry Heimlich, the guy who came up with the Heimlich maneuver, died on this day in 2016. Few holidays and observances we want to let you guys know about. Accession Day in Bahrain. It's International Day to End Violence Against Sex Workers. It's a Kurdish Flag Day. National Day in Bhutan. It's Pan American Aviation Day in the United States. And it's Wright Brothers Day in the United States as well. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Have fun with it. And we will see you guys here real soon on the Scott Show podcast in this day in history. So enjoy it and have a great rest of your day.